Can you hear me? Can you see me? I need to know before I begin. Test, test. Let's see. Can you hear me? Yeah, great. You can hear me. Great. Now let me get everything going on my iPad, and then we will begin. Great. Now, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. I know today's a rough day. Today's a terrible day. I know everyone here is probably really upset, so it's okay to cry. You can cry in my live because today is Friday. I think it's absolutely absurd that we have the weekend right after we just had winter break. I think that's ridiculous, okay? We do not need 2 or 3 more days off of school. Not 2 or 3, 2 days off of school. We don't need 2 days off of school. Nova says, I hate the weekends. Thank you, Nova. I hate the weekends too. Thank you, Nova, for being a member. I appreciate you. See, I can be nice. And we're going over the rules again. I don't care. I'm seeing so many rude comments right now. Someone just said, I love weekends. Bella says, I love weekends. How could you love weekends? Weekends are horrible, and you need to leave my life if you actually like them. Rule number 1 of my live, this is a pro-school live. That means you are not allowed to leave any rude comments about school here. Rule number 2 of my live, if you send a super chat, you are required to say something nice to me because I'm forced to read every single one out loud to the entire live. Rule number 3 of my live, if you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below, you are required to compliment me because the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. And finally, rule number 4 of my live, the most important one, you are not allowed to send any type of gift that either goes on my head or covers my chat. The whole reason why I'm live is to read your comments. So when you cover the comments, I can't do a live, and when you send a gift that goes on my head, I look like an idiot. That is why if you send any of those gifts, the cat ears, the cat in the box, any of those, you will get banned. I am banning everyone who does that. Now, let's begin with this live. Now that we know the rules, there should be no fooling around. There should be no rudeness. So thank you. I appreciate that. Now, let's get started here. Ruth Sanchez, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Ruth. Ruth says, I just discovered that Valentine's Day is on a weekend. See, that is amazing. I'm so glad Valentine's Day is on a weekend because we should not be around other people on Valentine's Day, okay? We should be in our room studying like everyone else does. Thank you, Ruth. You're on my good student list. See, I don't like holidays. I think holidays are stupid. Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate that. Nicole Cranfield, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole says, I hate the weekend so much, I have a laptop sticker that says get rid of it. Good for you, Nicole. I am so glad you do. I hate the weekends too. Everyone hates the weekends. I want everyone right now to tell me how much you hate the weekends. I think it's ridiculous. We just had winter break. Why on earth do we have off on Saturday and Sunday? Tomorrow and Sunday, why are we not at school? I think that's ridiculous. Thank you, Nicole Cranfield. I appreciate that. Thank you. See, it's not that hard to be nice to me. Blaze Kid, thank you for the super chat. Blaze Kid says, this is a pro Timmy live. Okay. My name is not Timmy. Do not call me that. Wow. King Von, are you kidding me? King Von just sent a $50 pink super chat. That $50 pink super chat, that is the number 1 largest super chat of the entire live. That means if it stays away for the whole live, your name and your name alone is going to go on the official Koydog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the number 1 large super chat of the entire live, and it's you, King Von. So you're going to be on here. Thank you so much for that insane $50 pink super chat. That is nuts. Thank you, King Von. King Von says, school is so terrible, I hate it. Are you out of your mind? You sent the number 1 largest super chat of the entire live just to say that you think school is terrible? I want you out of my live now, King Von. You're on the bad list. You are banned. I never want to see you here again. How dare you? You're disgusting. I can't believe I put your name on the honor roll. You disgust me. I never want to see you here again. Leave now. Unbelievable. That stupid $50 pink super chat's going to be on my screen for the rest of the live. This is ridiculous. Thank you, King Von, for ruining my live. You can leave. Anyone who likes that super chat, you can leave. It's just ridiculous. And because you sent that rude super chat, I just missed one, so I got to look at my history. Give me a second here. Like, why are you here if you don't like school? I don't get it. Why are you in my live if you don't like school? It's not that hard. We are here to discuss how much we love school. Shame on you for saying you hate school. Aston, think of the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Aston. Aston says, school sucks, 6-7. Okay. Nothing is better than school. You can leave my live now. How dare you say school sucks? And I do not drink from a sippy cup. This is a regular water bottle. I am not 13 billion years old. I don't look like Megamind. You're a bully, and I want you out of my live now. You are not allowed in my live if you're gonna cyberbully me. Get out now. Robotic Duck, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Robotic Duck. Robotic Duck says, I just finished doing dishes. Dishes, the homework of cooking. I like that. That's clever, Robotic. That's very clever. You know what? You're on my good student list. See? I reward creativity. So thank you for being creative. That's actually really smart and funny. Thank you for being kind to me, okay? Victor comments, I love King Von. You can leave my... Excuse me? Excuse me? I love King Von. You can leave my live. No one is going to support that. That is not funny. This is not a live where we discuss... Excuse me? Excuse me? I suggest... 2026 off of my screen. How is that still allowed on YouTube? It is literally January 9th. It has been the new year for at least a week now. Why do we still have that on our screen? Why does YouTube still have that? Will your band never come back? Get out of my live. Thank you. Leave! I'm banning anyone who sends any type of gift that goes on my head or covers my chat. So I'm just going to make it simple. You send the 2026, you send cat ears, you send the cat in the box, you're banned. That's simple. Ruth Sanchez, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Ruth. Ruth says, what was the latest you ever slept in? If I had to really think about it, I would say the latest I slept in was 6:35 in the morning. So I usually wake up at 6:30 for school, but one day I was feeling a little sick. So I decided to wake up 5 minutes later. So that's the latest I've ever slept in, 6:35 in the morning. Thank you, Ruth, for being kind to me. Unlike half the people here, if you can't be kind, leave. Nicole Cranfield, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole says, please put Aston on the bad list. He made some AI art. I saw it and I cried. I would look at it if I were you. Thank you, Nicole, for letting me know. I am writing that name down. I will check that out later. Aston, I want you out of my live now. How dare you disrespect school? I'm going to assume you disrespected school. How dare you? That is pathetic. Anyone who doesn't like school, leave. Sarah, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Sarah, for not leaving a rude comment. Roblox, thank you for the super chat. Roblox says, do you support people doing homeschool or virtual? See, I think in-person school is the best. If I had to rank them, in-person school is number 1, homeschool is number 2 because that's still school, and virtual school is dead last because you could just go to school. Thank you, Roblox. I appreciate that. Yaddle comments, school sucks. Okay, you suck and you can leave my live. I don't like your opinion and I want you gone. Yaddle, you're on the bad student list, okay? We're going over the rules of the live. That's ridiculous. You don't talk to me like that. Oh, 1 second. Trent, thank you so much for that $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, Trent. That's the second largest super chat of the entire live. Thank you so much. If you're new here, please be sure to subscribe. Do it right now. Thank you. Do it right now. Trent says, hey, Tyler, Nicole Cranfield called you an airhead. Put her on the bad student list. Yeah. Nicole Cranfield would never call me an airhead. You are a liar, and I want you out of my live. How dare you try and lie in my live? How dare you try and incriminate someone? I want you out of my live now, Trent. You're banned. Leave my live now. I don't believe you. Why are you sending a $10 yellow super chat just to leave a rude comment like that? That's not funny. The larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. No one wants to see a rude comment for that long. Ruth, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Ruth. Ruth says, what time do you go to bed? I usually go to bed at like 6 a.m., so I try and get like 30 minutes of sleep every night. Because I want to stay up and do homework for as long as possible. But realistically, I would say usually I go to bed at about midnight, and I wake up at about 9. So I get 9 hours. But as a teacher's pet, I only sleep for 30 minutes. I don't have anger issues, Hamster. You can leave my life. Anyone who says I have anger issues, you can leave my life. Do I look like someone who's anger issues? No, I don't. So leave now. We're going over the rules of this live again because a lot of people don't know how to act, okay? They seem to think, we can do whatever here. La, 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 la. No, you can't, okay? Rule number 1 on my live, this is a pro school live. That means you're not allowed to leave any rude comments about school here. Rule number 2 on my live, if you send a super chat, you are required to say something nice to me because I'm forced to read as many as I can out loud to the entire live. Rule number 3 on my live, if you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below, as all these people did, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen, so you are required to compliment me. I don't want to see a rude message on my screen for multiple minutes, and Pizza Master says nobody likes the rules. Everyone likes the rules. Rule number 4 in my live, the most important one, you are not allowed to send any type of gift that either goes on my head or covers my chat. The gifts that go on my head ruin the live because I look like an idiot, and the gifts that cover my chat, I can't do the live because they cover the comments, okay? So I am banning anyone and everyone who sends any type of gift that goes on my head or covers my chat. That includes the 2026s, the cat ears, the cat in the boxes, any of those gifts, and you will get banned. Just like Will did. You will get banned. See what I did there? That was a pun. So thank you. I appreciate that. Do you not understand what I am saying? What is your name? What's your full name? Pokemon Brayden, leave my live now, Pokemon. No one wants you here. You're a disgrace. Get the 2026 off my screen. The fact that you think it's fun. Kidding me? Shake, get that 2026 off my screen. This is why I said you are not allowed to send the gifts that go in my head or cover my chat. They lag out the live. The entire live just crashed on my phone. The entire live just crashed. Pokemon, I want you out of my live now. You're a disgrace. You're the one who's crashing my live. Anyone who sends any type of gift that goes on my head or covers my chat, you are going to get banned. You are ruining my live. I do not have McDonald's Wi-Fi. They are the ones, Pokemon and Shake. Both of them are sending gifts that go on my head or cover my chat. They are the ones crashing and ruining my life. It is not my fault. Pokemon, leave now. Anyone who puts that 2026 on my screen, you're banned. Banned. I apologize to everyone here who just wants a nice, peaceful live. Nicole Cranfield, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole says, he is a liar because airhead means no brains, and that's what he called you. You are smart. Thank you, Nicole. Don't worry. Jace, get out of my live. You're banned. Anyone who covers my chat like that, you will get banned. So if you want to get banned, go right ahead. Jace, you're banned. We've banned 4 people from this live. Who just said that one? That's not funny. Oh, my God. I can't even read the chat. Enough. You're banned. Who did that one? Phoenix, you're banned. Phoenix, leave my live now. That makes 6 people. We've banned 6 people from this live. Get out now. Thank you. Ruth Sanchez, thank you for the super chat. Ruth says, I sleep in until 10 a.m. That's a little late, Ruth. I'll let it fly, though, because you're a good student. Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate that. Roblox, thank you for the super chat. Roblox says, what if you are sick, you gotta go to school virtually? You know what? That's the only reason you can go to virtual school. If you are sick and you want to go to school still. So thank you, Roblox. That's actually a very intelligent comment you made. Thank you. Mysterious, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Mysterious. Mysterious says, I don't like school. It's awful, like my grades. Ha, ha, ha. Why on earth are you laughing about that? That's not funny. You should not be laughing about your bad grades. You should leave my live and go do something about it. Mysterious, you're on my bad student list. I want you out of my live, and I want you to go study now. Eric, I do not have anger issues. Anyone who says I have anger issues, you can leave my live now. Now. Thank you. Ray comments crash out. Do I look like someone who crashes out? Do I? No, I don't. Noah, thank you for the super chat. Noah says these people are disruptive. Yeah, they are disruptive. The people in here who are ruining my live, they're extremely disruptive, and I want them gone, but now they think it's funny to ruin my live. So I apologize to everyone here who just wants to talk about school. I apologize. It's ridiculous, okay? I don't care. Who just said that? A-Lid comments, grown man. Yeah, I am a grown man. I am 24 years old. That does not mean I'm not allowed to like school. That means I can love school with all of my heart. You can leave now. How dare you? I'm only 24 years old. I am not that old. Mysterious, think of the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Mysterious. Mysterious says, okay, I'm sorry. I do actually have good grades, but I zone out like 24/7, so yeah. How could you zone out while you're in school? School is very entertaining. I personally find it riveting. Now. Oh my god, I hate that cat with all of my heart. Get that ugly cat out of my life. Chloe, you're banned. Chloe and Kaden, both of you are banned. Chloe, you're the worst. You're one of the worst students on this live. Leave my live now. How dare you? That stupid cat covers the entire chat. If you're new here, please be sure to subscribe. I'd appreciate that so much. And as for you, Mysterious, I am glad you actually have good grades, but you should never zone out during school. School is extremely entertaining. Aston, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Aston. Aston says, Aston, I don't know what you're saying. You're saying something's better than school. You're saying I'm fat. You're saying when I jump, I cause a 2,763 magnitude earthquake. Baby drinks from sippy cup. Aston, do you know how to use grammar? Use a period. Split it up. That is one long run-on sentence. Maybe instead of watching me and leaving comments like that, you could go pay attention in school or go do your homework because you obviously need it. You're on the bad student list, Aston. I want you out of my life. You don't talk to me like that. I can talk to you like that. You cannot talk to me like that. I'm the owner of this live, not you. Someone just sent a super chat and said, Willy Wonka, go get a job. When I find out who said that, you're kicked out of my live. Lil Gray comments, Willy Wonka, go get a job. Lil Gray, you can leave my live. Don't call me Willy Wonka, and don't tell me to get a job. We do not use that word in this live. We're going over the rules of this live again because it's absurd how rude people are. Rule number 1 of my live, this is a pro school live. That means you're not allowed to leave any rude comments about school here. Rule number 2 of my live, if you send a super chat, you are required to say something nice to me because I'm forced to read as many as I can out loud to the entire live. Rule number 3 of my live, if you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below like King Von did, you are required to compliment me because as you can see, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. And finally, rule number 4 of my live, the most important one, you are not allowed to send any type of gift that either goes on my head or covers my chat. The gifts that go on my head like the cat ears make me look like an idiot and they ruin my live. And the ones that cover my chat, they ruin the live because I can't read the comments. When you cover my chat, I can't read the comments and it disrupts the whole live. So please, no, not please. I am banning anyone and everyone who sends any type of gift that goes on my head or covers my chat. So if you want to get banned, go right ahead and then you can leave. Thank you. I appreciate it. But it'd be better. Banned! Joe, is your name Joe? Yeah, Joe. Joe, you're kicked out of my live. Never come back. I can't read the comments when you cover them. It is that simple. Now, Dino, you're banned from my live. anyone else want to get banned? Because I will ban every single person here if I have to. I would rather have 5 people watching me than 1,000. That's what I thought. Shut your mouth. Dino, you're banned. I want to, even though King Von left a really rude comment, I want to shout out King Von real quick. King Von sent a $50 pink super chat. That's the #1 large super chat of the entire live, and that means if it stays away for the whole live, and I'm pretty sure it will, King Von's name and their name alone is going to go on the official Koydog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 large super chat of the entire live, and it's King Von, so thank you, King Von. You're going on here. Thank you so much for that insane $50 pink super chat. You're going on the honor roll. See, I can be nice, so shut up. Allison, think of the $5 green super chat. Allison, you can leave my live now. Don't comment stuff like that. That's disgusting, okay? Your comment's been removed. I'm not even reading. That's gross. Nicole Cranfill, think of the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Nicole Cranfill. I appreciate that. Millie, leave my live now. You're banned. Get that 2026 off of me. Anyone who sends that 2026, you're banned. Thank you, Nicole. I'll make sure to check that out after the live. Thank you, Nicole, for bringing that to my attention. That is why you are on my super good student list. I mean, it's not funny to join my live and say you hate school. You can leave and oh my God. Taylor, get that off my screen. You're banned. Anyone who sends any type of gift that goes on my head or covers my chat, you will get banned. Do you want to get banned? Because if you do, go right ahead. Go right ahead. But trust me, you do not want to get banned. That is, you can leave my live, you're banned. Like, honestly.